And welcome back here to Oswald Field on the campus of Heston College. Rusty Witcher alongside Dr. Phil Miller himself.
That's right. I'm
He's right
confident you guys are watching us and not watching Auburn, Kentucky right now.
That's what baseball fans are.
That's right.
So we're going to have fun as we're heading to Game 2. Larks dropping that first one, a heartbreaker of a game, losing 6-4. And it is the Larks and Tonkawa coming up, and Hugo Kinabuchi on the hill.
Yeah, Kalen Haynes had a great game against Tonkawa.
He did. He pitched his heart out.
He did. Kudos to him.
And the Larks just let one slip away, and they're trying to pull the victory here in Game 2. Hugo on the hill as Noah in left, Grant Bloyer in center, and Zach Duncan getting the nod over in right field. Bob, Robert, and Yusei all right there in the middle. Kalen Haynes goes over to first base, and Caleb's still behind the dish. Ben McNaughton to lead things off. Dominic Trevino will bat second for the Mavericks. Casey Harper batting third, and Joey Pena in the cleanup spot. Eric Gutierrez batting fourth.
No yawning.
Cale Francis batting fifth. Ashton Francis, batting seventh. Alex Andrews batting eighth, and Luke Quick batting ninth. So here we go to the top of the first, and Ben McNaughton to lead things off. As Phil was talking too much and doesn't have his scorebook ready.
Talking too much?
Sure.
I just forgot to put the pitchers down.
Okay. Hugo is pitching for the Larks.
Yeah, caught on.
I'm with you, yeah. And you don't even have the numbers up for Hugo. Wow, I mean, dropping the ball. Ian, I'm tagging you in. Here we go.
Well, if you think somebody else could do a better job.
Text us at 620-217-1465.
This is Hugo's third appearance on the year.
And Hugo's missing down low to McNaughton.
Yeah, according to these numbers I got, this is his first start. He's 1-1 on the year, though. 5 innings pitched.
The 1-0 coming up, and that missing away. And they count 2 balls, no strikes. Hugo, a transfer.
Transfer from?
Southern Nazarene. I believe he's from Southern Nazarene. I believe he and Hudson both followed head coach. What's that? And Noah as well. All three of those guys followed head coach Tim Cole here. So Hugo getting a strike to McNaughton. And they count 2 balls, 1 strike. Whew. Swing and a miss on the quick little tight breaking ball. And they count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hey, whether you're a fan of the Mavs, fan of the Larks, we want to hear from you. Blow my phone up. Right. I dare you. 620-217-1465.
I beg of you.
Curveball. Nice. Pulled the string. McNaughton frozen at the dish, and he is sent back to the dugout on strikes. And that'll bring up Dominic Trevino.
That was a nice little series of breaking balls there from Hugo.
Trevino, in the first game, couple of hits for him. He was 2 for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Reached base 3 times. Drew a walk. That's on the ground at Yusei. Yusei plays the funky hop off the waxy grass and tosses over.
Yeah, that waxy grass can make things a little tough to handle. But
and 2 outs here on the scoreboard. I apologize. I won't be putting up balls and strikes. I'm doing too much.
Yep. If anybody knows Russ, he can barely do two things at once.
No, that's not true. We've got a lot going on here trying to manage things. And
who's the psychologist here? I think it's me, and I think I know human behavior.
Shots fired.
We are not meant to multitask.
Okay, where do I sign? Hugo with a curveball over for a strike to Harper. I'll sign off on that right now.
That's right.
Harper had himself a pretty good day at the dish in game 1. He was 2 for 4.
That was behind his head there.
And they count quickly even about 1 ball, 1 strike.
Harper just coolly put his head down and let it go past.
Feels good to get Phil back up here. That's on the ground at Robert, deep in the hole. Robert's throw all the way across. In time, Robert showing off the arm.
Great play by Robert over there.
And Hugo holds Tonkawa. 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Coming back after this. Oh, we'll have to get the ads up and going. So give me a second here. So don't mind us. We're going to shut the mic off and be back. And welcome back here to Oswald Field as we are off and running here in game 2.
We are. Hugo put the Mavericks down 1-2-3 in the top of the first.
I need something to throw at Sam Jackson. Anybody got something I can throw at Sam Jackson?
Nope.
Sam texting me said, "Hey, Rusty, Sam Jackson here. Let's hope the Larks end up like Auburn here."
Yeah.
So Sam's sitting down there in front.
We have baseballs behind us if you want to grab one of those.
Yeah, I'd throw that.
There's some bats too.
What's that?
Turn what up?
The laptop up? It's up as... Okay. Okay, is that better? Okay.
Okay.
Jared's over there, can't hear us. I don't know why he wants to listen to the two of us ramble.
That seems, I don't know.
I don't know why anybody wants
dangerous decision.
Well, we'll know if Phil's the X factor here. We'll get online and see how many.
I'm betting some people at home are just putting their broadcast on mute.
Probably.
And just listen to music while they watch their.
Wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't surprise me.
Boys play.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Please don't though. Text us actually.
Yeah, 620-217-1465.
Ask us questions about anything. Literally anything. Rusty thinks he knows everything.
I don't. No.
Oh wait, that's me. Sorry.
No, that's much better. So,
oof, good pitch.
As this is Bob Fujimura, not Riki Fujimura, stepping in.
And their pitcher, Martin. Seth Martin.
Yeah, that one missing outside. I'm doing some checking. Phil, talk for a second. Okay, we have 19 people watching. I know that, so we want to hear from everybody watching.
Pitch. Swung at.
Stop. That pitch
He's
downstairs in the dirt. And Bob striking out. That'll bring up Robert Salcedo.
This is why you don't put me on the play-by-play.
You're absolutely correct. That was proven. Got a text asking us, what is the best part of baseball?
Best part of baseball?
Not Phil and I. That's simple.
Oh, no. I don't know about that. We're pretty awesome.
Martin missing upstairs and...
The best part of baseball... October.
Oh, October's good for baseball.
I love playoff baseball.
The 1-0 here from Martin and Robert swinging through, and the count quickly even, 1-1 strike.
If we're talking about the game, I've got to think it's the duel between the batter and the pitcher.
The 1-1. That's at the knees for a strike. Martin with an unorthodox delivery.
A little bit.
It's very over the top. And that was popped straight up and out of play behind us.
Kind of almost throws like a catcher. He has it cocked there behind his head.
The count riding 1-1 strike.
And then he fires it. Could be a little bit more confusing for the pitcher, or the hitter, I'm sorry. Hard to see.
Bottom of the first with 1 away, excuse me. And that one missing outside, and the count even at 2-2 strikes. The 2-2 delivery coming up. That one fouled back to the fence. We'll try and get you an update on Hessen College softball at some point.
We still haven't gotten that update. Period.
The only thing that I know is that it did not go well in Game 1 for the Larks against KCK. Big curveball and Robert on the ground at Andrews. Andrews with the throw over in time.
Kansas City, Kansas.
And there's 2 away. A conference game for the Larks. And that'll bring up Caleb Stoll.
Well, speaking of conference game for the Larks, we don't really have... Do we have conference games in baseball?
No conference games in baseball. Larks are the only Division II team in Region 6. And to get to the playoffs, the Larks have to go 500 against NJCAA competition at all levels or better. And that one missing upstairs.
And that playoffs, that would end up being against the Oklahoma teams and Missouri teams. And that would, whoever wins that,
that goes right to the districts, yes. You go right to the districts, or as they call it, the super regional, even though it's technically called the districts. And they count even 1-1 strike. As Martin dealing comes over the top of the fastball and misses down low, and they count 2-1 strike. Again, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us a text. Number is on the screen. I do have it right. We're making sure of that. And they count 2-1.
And the Larks are a little bit of a disadvantage.
Caleb hits that a mile high into the air, might stay
really
in
high.
play. Pena coming back and makes a
nice
basket catch by Pena right here in front of us at the fence. Nice play by Pena. 1, 2, 3, we go. Both teams don't do much. We'll go to the top of the second. No score here from Oswald Field. We'll be back after this here on the Lark Network, maybe?
Maybe. It is. This is the Lark Network.
Adriana Ruiz from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Amy Bertado from Whittier, California. Anissa Aguilar, Hacienda Heights, California. Cassidy King from Cochranville, Pennsylvania. Chelsea Smith, Tacoma, Washington.
Jenna Garcia, Hutchinson, Kansas.
Jenna Schneider from Lodi, California.
Jessie Miranda from Turlock, California.
Kaylin Lastly from Salina, Kansas.
My name is Alexis Avalos, and I'm from Yucaipa, California.
Madison O'Brien, Zuni, Virginia.
Malia Sandy from Girard, Kansas.
Paige Biddle from Sacramento, California.
And welcome back here to Oswald Field on the campus of Hesston College. Rusty Witcher alongside Phil Miller.
Yeah.
Woody Cruz still watching from Cibolo, Texas. Let's go Dirty Birds. Appreciate y'all streaming. That is on the ground, deep in the hole. That will take a hop over.
That was
Robert.
the lip on the field.
And Pena aboard as he first pitch single.
Yep. I will blame that one directly on the field.
Watching from Oklahoma City, Luke Quick's sister Tiffany Quick and his grandparents are watching from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Well, we welcome you guys.
Arkansas in the house.
So we've heard from Texas and Arkansas. We've heard from
Oklahoma.
We've heard from an Iowa number, even though he's transplanted to Kansas.
She.
2. No, I'm talking Jared
somebody
this
else?
game, yeah. And your wife as well. She texted earlier.
That's right.
Has
Anybody from Kansas?
Yeah, heard
Okay.
Sam Jackson text me. He was from
That's
Kansas.
right.
So our count 0-1 here to Eric Gutierrez, who had a great game defensively at short in game 1. Gutierrez on the ground. Robert Thinky, too, off the hop.
Well
tosses to Yusei. Yusei's throw over.
Got him.
In time, Larks roll up the 6-4-3 double play and put it in the books as we're in the top of the
That was pretty.
second. And they're 2 away.
Well done. Yusei and Rob and Diaz on the same page. That was great.
Cale Francis coming to bat now. And he'll take the curveball down low. Haven't seen golf coach Chris Franz yet. He said he was going to stop by. He must have gotten lost.
Probably golfing.
That one missing outside, or catching the black on the outside corner. Jumped
Yeah.
the gun there, and the
Caught
count
it.
even up. I mean, I know that he's left people in a blizzard before. The
He
count
has.
1-1 strike.
I heard about that.
It was cold.
Very.
Curveball. That one stays upstairs on a count 2-1 strike.
Still trying to figure out what you were doing out in western Kansas in a blizzard.
We were hunting pheasants.
Yeah, in western Kansas.
There's a lot of them there. The 2-1 on the way. Outside corner, strike 2, and we're even 2-2 strikes.
In a blizzard.
We didn't know it was going to blizzard. Count 2 strikes. That one too far outside, even though Caleb tries the frame job, we're full 3 strikes.
It's western Kansas. I think every day's a blizzard out there in the winter.
Felt that way. Our payoff pitch now from Hugo. That one fouled back to the campus activity center.
Francis staying alive. We got Cale Francis as the first Francis in the Ashton.
Francis
coming
is the
up.
second Francis. That big curveball just misses.
Just missed.
And Francis aboard on the walk. So I'll
gonna
put a
bring up
runner
Francis.
on the board. That'll bring up Ashton Francis, who's playing first base.
Yeah, the whole right side of the infield for the Mavericks is Francis.
I'm done with you. Really need to be done
Well,
with
it's
you.
true. Look at it.
We did, but
I'm
you're
not-
going to just beat this dead horse into the ground, aren't you?
When they come up, probably.
There's a first pitch strike here to Ashton Francis.
I bet they're not related.
And the 0-1 coming up. One downstairs. And our count quickly even a 1-1 strike.
Or they're twins. I don't know.
Count is 1-1. Curve dropping in for a strike, and Hugo working his breaking pitches.
You know, one of my primary goals when I come do this, Russ, is to see if I can make you speechless.
Works a lot.
It
One
does.
ball, 1-2, and that was fouled back towards the tennis courts. And the count still riding 1-1 strike. 1 2 strikes, excuse me. Big curveball on the ground. Kalen knocking it down, stepping on Kalen in a foot race, short little
Good
foot
job.
race. And Kalen
Well done, Kalen.
steps on the bag. We've played an inning and a half, no score. We'll be back after this here on the Lark Network.
Now Winbun Masert, Patum Thani, Thailand.
Austin Schrader, Dallas, Texas.
Bryson White, Fort Worth, Texas.
Daniel Ganoza III, Woodland Park, Colorado.
David Flores from Honduras.
DJ Taylor from the Bahamas.
Dislev Kanku from the DR Congo.
Ian Ellis from Rowlett, Texas.
Ian Espinosa, Pensacola, Florida.
Jonathan Ortiz, Wichita, Kansas.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Quiroz and I'm from Garden, Texas.
Sammy Rios from Houston, Texas.
Steven Gonzalez, Rockport, Texas.
Teo Soler from Orléans, France.
I'm Ro from Houston, Texas.
Trevor Avila, El Paso, Texas.
Trey Greening, Wichita, Kansas.
Zach Yoder, Berea, Kentucky.
And welcome back here to Oswald Field. We're into the bottom of the second. No score here. Larks went quickly and quiet in their half of the first. So this will be Noah Roberts coming to bat.
Let me pull up some numbers on.
Okay.
But I was having some thoughts here in the last couple of innings.
Well, I'll go ahead and mute the mic on that note.
No, these are good thoughts about baseball.
Martin deals in the first pitch. Swinging fly ball center field. Going back is Trevino. Or check that. I'll drift far enough for, I believe, Quick will make that play.
Yeah,
and there's one
Quick
away.
was on that. I was thinking about the playoffs and things like that. So Heston's the only Division II school in the state. And we're surrounded, pretty much everybody else is all Division I NJCAA colleges and things like that. So we're a little bit at a disadvantage if we have to go 500 against junior colleges.
All junior colleges, though.
All of them. That
All of
includes Division I.
And 2 and 3.
And that's all that we can really play that's that's somewhat close.
As Omar takes ball 1 from Martin.
Division I, they've got tons of scholarships and resources and things like that.
Omar shoots one out there, and that will drop in. Omar's starting to swing a hot bat, and he's aboard with a single. And a special shout-out to Papa Omar from Omar.
Yeah, he came up before the first game and asked us to give him a shout-out.
Yes. Hola to Papa Omar.
That is Omar's 3rd hit in a row, by the way.
Yeah, he's been swinging a great bat.
He
Usually
is.
I'll step in. And so the Larks with a runner aboard. And I'll put that up even on the screen. There we go.
There you go. Russ is doing extra stuff.
As Martin deals and catching outside corner for a strike.
But yeah, so I was, with the playoffs and having to play Division I teams, it's hard to get that schedule right so that you can give yourself the best chance possible.
The 0-1 on the way. And that one fouled back to the Campus Activity Center. Our count now is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Big props to Swather Baseball. Heston's High School Swather Baseball off to a historically good start. They're 4-0.
That's the best start they've ever had, right? Yeah.
Big curve on the ground. You say that grounded in, but a bouncing foul. This is the second year for Swather Baseball, but it's been a long, long road. We're glad the Swathers have baseball finally.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's nice to have a local high school.
Yeah.
Being able
Phenomenal
to join
facilities.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to ask how the high school facilities were coming in.
Quite well.
Good.
Count 0-2 here to you say. And Martin dealing too far outside, and our count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, phenomenal way to start the season for the Swathers. They're 4-0 in our second year of baseball here in Heston at the high school level, which was a long, long, long battle. And the 1-2, as you say, swinging through and striking out.
Which I believe, Rusty, you had a hand in helping a little
maybe.
bit.
Maybe. I
fighting the good fight there.
I've always been a proponent for Swather baseball.
Just a proponent for baseball, period, wherever we can get it.
Grant Bloyer will dig in here with 2 away and a runner aboard.
It's like Wichita finally getting that AAA baseball team that they have deserved.
And Grant chasing the high fastball.
Tell you what, the stadium's progress has already started too. They tore that old what was it, Lawrence Dumont?
The 0-1.
It was nice in its day, but
that one upstairs in our count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, I went to Lawrence Dumont when it was still 315 down the right field line with the.
Yeah. Well, it was a nice stadium back in the day, but man, it just had outlived itself, I think.
Curveball drops in for a strike from Martin in the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Have you seen the plans for the new one?
Yes, I have.
Oh boy,
phenomenal. Have they even said what organization the AAA?
It's the Marlins.
The Marlins.
Baby Cakes from New Orleans are coming up.
Strike 3
oh, boy.
As Bloyer goes down looking. Lark stranded runner. We have played 2, no score here from Oswald Field. We will be back here after this on the Lark Network.
You got it?
Eventually.
Coming.
My name is Alec Gilman, and I'm from Gardner, Kansas. My name is Elena Lehman, and I'm from Sarasota, Florida.
I'm Faith Monicum, and I'm from Chiang Mai, Thailand.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Ayala, and I'm from San Antonio, Texas.
My name is Kate Ramirez Ingold, and I'm from Goshen, Indiana. My name is Mackenzie Brown, and I'm from Estes Park, Colorado.
My name is Laura Yabuapia, and I'm from Ghana.
My name is Laureen, and I'm from Ghana.
My name is Maria, and I'm from Newland, Kansas.
I'm Mariana Martinez from Tegucigalpa, Honduras.
I'm Miyane Gonda. I'm from Japan. I'm Morgan Lance, and I'm from Goshen, Indiana.
My name is Sarah Keck. I'm from Topeka, Kansas.
My name is Viviana Rodriguez, and I'm from San Antonio, Texas.
And welcome back here to Oswald Field as we're into the top of the 3rd inning here. And I might as well flip my scorebook over to find out who's batting. This will be Alex Andrews.
Find out now who's not on the ball.
That's me, a lot. The 1-0 missing downstairs from Hugo on the count. Quickly, 2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, Alex is a freshman. This is going to be his 13th game on the year.
Okay.
It's got 421 on base percentage.
That one missing outside. And on count 3 balls, no strikes. Hugo working very quickly.
He's one of those odd ducks. He's got a .421 on-base percentage, but his average is below the Mendoza line. Which
there's a strike.
If he's getting on base.
If you get on base, you can do a lot of things when you're on base.
That's what really matters.
I was really good at moving runners to a different base and then going back to the dugout. The 3-1 on the curveball. There's a line drive. That's going to drop into the corner, and that's going to be extra bases.
Yep.
Zach Duncan trying to track it down in the corner, and Andrews strolling into second with the stand-up double.
Yeah, Andrews hit that in the exact right spot for extra bases in this ballpark.
And the leadoff runner aboard here for Northern Oklahoma Tonkawa. And so they're kind of standing on the porch, eyeing that, knocking on the door.
So that perfectly kind of shows why using the whole field actually will go to your benefit instead of just trying to pull the ball all the time and worried about launch angle and all that stuff. If you can put it down the line on the opposite field, that's extra bases, right? That's pretty valuable.
Yes. Hugo will work from the stretch and misses to the lefty, Luke Quick. Hey, we'd love to hear from you. Send us a text, 620-217-1465.
Right. Tell us what you think about the shift and hitting into it.
Drop the bunt. That's all I can say about the shift.
Right? Yeah, but... Well,
the 1-0, and that's a good curve from the righty Kinabuchi, and the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know what major leaguers say about dropping the bunt? Well, it's only a single.
You're on base. You can't shift.
I only got 1 base. I'm not helping my teammates out.
You're on base. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Who do I sound like? Matt Carpenter. Yay!
The count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Plays for my Cardinals. Yeah. I love Matt Carpenter. Don't get me wrong. I just disagree with him.
Phil, a huge Cards fan. Right. His wife, a Cubs fan. Don't know how that marriage has lasted as long as it has. And then we'll count 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a fly ball that will stay on the infield, and Robert going back and makes a play on the back pedal.
Hashtag real love.
Yeah,
hashtag real love. I like that. And the count now, or excuse me, 1 away for Ben McNaughton.
I believe there's only, 2 sports teams that we actually really agree on? Yeah. That's the Cyclones and the Chiefs. And I like the Hawkeyes too.
House divided. There you go.
Right.
So Kinabuchi.
I like the Hawkeyes too, so I'm self-divided.
And that is on the ground.
Ooh.
You say can't come up with a seeing eye single. That ball had eyes. Runner coming home.
Oh.
And that one gets away. Caleb with a sliding stop, and that is a base hit single and an RBI for McNaughton. And we'll put a run on the board here for Northern Oklahoma Tonkawa. Got a text saying that the Cardinals are not to be desired and the Cubs rule.
They need to stop watching right now. I don't want anybody who's a Cub fan.
That's our cameraman, Jared Slabos. So, no,
he
can say whatever he wants here because he's keeping things rolling.
I thought I liked the kid, but I don't know.
There's a curveball over for a strike for Dominic Trevino. Hey, tell us who your favorite Major League Baseball team is.
Yeah.
Mine happens to play tonight on Sunday Night Baseball.
Oh, the Braves are on,
against the Phillies, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The 0-1.
The Phillies with that Bryce Harper signing. Thought that was a pretty big amount, and then, Mike Trout came along. Oh, no, wait. Scherzer. You hear about Scherzer's contract?
I didn't. Runner goes, Caleb's throw, and that will get away from you. He'll skip into center field, a stolen base for McNaughton, and he adds to his stolen base total. I think he's stolen 1,032 bases this season.
I believe that's correct, yeah.
How many stolen bases? It's a great
35.
number. 35 stolen bases for McNaughton on the season.
He didn't have any last game, did he?
I don't know.
No, I don't have him with any. So, 35. I believe that I need to check what the stats are in the country.
That'll be close to the national lead, I would guess. There's a swing and a miss. That was tipped.
Because, in case you guys didn't hear about it in the first game, Northern Oklahoma is number 11 in the nation in Division II. And
the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fly ball right side, Duncan going back. And Duncan making the play, a runner going, and Duncan sends it in the field. So 2 outs here as the runner moves up to third base for Casey Harper.
McNaughton is second in the nation in stolen bases behind Biddle from Glendale, he has 39. Who knows if he's added to that today. That's pretty good. Also, Pena is third in the nation with RBI.
Okay.
42.
Pitch missing outside to Harper.
That's pretty good. Of course, then there's Western Oklahoma State all over these leaderboards.
They play in a little bandbox of a ball field.
Do they?
Yes.
Okay.
The wind blows. Help. The wind, it faces left field is blowing out, and there's nothing to stop anything from the wind, from south wind from Mexico all the way through Texas to the Panhandle.
Well, yeah, I mean,
there.
If you've ever been to Western Oklahoma, you know what we're talking about.
Count 3 balls, no strikes here to Harper. I've got a great text that we'll get to after this at bat or after this pitch as Harper takes a strike. Got a text saying, this is from Nebraska, I think there should be an emphasis on bunting to the other side in the pros with no one on and a big shift placed on placed on batter. I do too. I'm a big proponent of that.
Keep bunting. If they're going to give you that, take it.
Runner getting home, ball coming through. Boy. Caleb and
I think that's a wild pitch.
Comes home as Harper draws the walk.
That is a wild pitch.
And the second run of the inning scored by Tonkawa.
I don't often agree with people from Nebraska, but I will agree with that one. Hey, I'm a Hawkeye fan. What do you want from me?
I do know that. I do know the 402 area code. So this will bring up Joey Pena, who's third in the country in ribbies.
But seriously, hopefully unaffected by the flooding that they had there.
Count 1 ball and no strikes.
Saw some.
Even some of the minor flooding was major in a way.
It was terrible stuff up there. And I grew up in Iowa, and 93 was a horrible flood there. So
there's a little flare out there, and Noah coming on and makes a play.
Right.
But the damage done as NOC-Tonkawa tacks up 2. They lead 2-0 after 2.5. We will be back after this here on the Lark Network.
Hi, my name is Abby Busby, and I'm from Bandera, Texas.
I'm Melissa Hirschberger, and I'm from Kelowna, Iowa. I'm Annalise Hanna, and I'm from Winter Park, Colorado.
My name is Autumn Mungwitz, and I'm from Wichita, Kansas.
Hi, my name is Brianne Gomez, and I'm from El Paso, Texas.
My name is Cassidy King, and I'm from Cochranville, Pennsylvania.
My name is Chanaka One, and I'm from Thelma, Texas.
My name is Donna Hall, and I'm from Farmington, New Mexico.
I'm Faith Hallmark, and I'm from Augusta, Kansas.
My name is Caitlin Bryan, and I'm from West Texas.
My name is Macy Murray, and I'm from Denver, Colorado.
My name is Paulina Diaz. I'm from Constantine, Michigan.
Hi, I'm Samantha Rosine, and I'm from Castle Rock, Colorado.
And welcome back here to Oswald Field on the campus of Hesston College. Rusty Witcher alongside Dr. Phil Miller as we're going to the bottom of the third. And we've got a couple of texts that we got to get to here that I got during the...
Hey, we got some people talking. I like it.
Okay, it was from Pookie Bear's cousin in Omaha. That's Connor Leach.
Right on.
Saying go Larks from the Nebraska.
Like it. Like it.
And we'll even acknowledge Jared Slaubaugh with that text that he sent, so we're done.
What did he?
Not going to acknowledge it.
Not going to acknowledge it?
Kalen Haynes stepping in, and here's a guy who needs to relax and just drive the ball. And Kalen takes a first pitch upstairs, 1 ball.
I will say, I do like his hat, though.
I didn't even know this.
Fallout?
Okay.
I like it.
The 1-0 on the way. And Kalen takes a strike, and the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kalen pitched a great game in Game 1.
Yeah, Kalen coming in, he's got that 306 on base percentage.
And Kalen takes a curve for a strike, the big lefty. And I'm not going to lie, that truck's in danger.
It is. He's already got 1 homer on the year.
He just needs to slow himself down a little bit.
I've seen him hit it over the road before.
He's pressing just a little bit. Kalen with a big, healthy hack, and he goes down.
Didn't he do that last year? Started off a little bit slow and then
came on late.
Caught on fire late.
That'll bring up Zach Duncan.
You know, hitters sometimes do that. It can be
They
tough
do.
to start fast.
They do. Duncan takes a curve. Martin not afraid. Set the tone early with his fastball. Now he's working his breaking pitches. And the 0-1. Swing through the fastball, and Duncan quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, Zach Duncan, this is going to be his 15th game on the year. He is having a .356 on base percentage. Not too shabby.
Downstairs, and the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's also got 2 stolen bases.
Zach lays off.
No, he did not.
As they appeal down to first base.
You're looking for
piece of paper. I'll have to get to my pad. The 0-2. Duncan lays off again, and we've worked full 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We have no scraps of paper.
Well, my bag's behind me with about 7 different sizes of notepads. Swing and a miss, and Duncan goes through, and that is the 5th strikeout so far.
He didn't get cheated on that swing, though. I'll give Zach
for
credit
Martin.
there.
So Martin dealing, and that'll bring up Noriki Fujimura.
Yes.
Bob.
Bob is due today.
Coming to bat.
He's due. He needs a hit.
Looks like we've got DJ Derek McGee in the house today. And the first pitch tapped foul and out of play. Our count 0-1 here to Bob.
I feel like it's getting colder in here.
I'm comfortable. I thought you were going to get this heater between games. That one fouled back.
No, I put on my insulated socks. They're pretty warm, actually. That's the only thing that's really cold.
It's not actually bad. I mean, we've been a lot worse.
Oh, we've been a lot worse.
The 0-2 on the way. There's a little flare to right field, and camping underneath it is McNaughton, and he makes a play. Larks go quickly and quietly, 1-2-3 once again. And we will be back after this here on the Lark Network.
We're having a replay of the first game here.
Braden Hancock, Brighton, Colorado.
Cal Hartley, Bend, Kansas.
I'm Chance Sully, I'm from Peabody, Kansas.
Chris Gay, Saxe, Texas. C.R. Curlis, Hayesville, Kansas.
Danny Bradley Jr., Kansas City, Kansas.
Derek McGee, McKinney, Texas.
Grant Harding, Lewisburg, Kansas.
Ishmael Moyer, Lubbock, Kansas.
Jacob Baker, Andover, Kansas.
Kazuha Tanji from Japan.
Kendall Pelton, Shinewells, Colorado.
Lucas Comfort, Salina, Kansas.
Malik Murad, Arlington, Texas.
Morgan Cannon, Carrollton, Texas.
Reese Nebel, Heston, Kansas.
Sterling Hicks from the Show Me State, L's up.
And welcome back to Oswald Field here, as we're getting some shots fired text messages here at our scoreboard operator, Ryan Morrissey. Stepping in here for Northern Oklahoma Tonkawa is the shortstop, Eric Gutierrez, and he takes a strike from Hugo on the first pitch. They went missing outside and low.
Still haven't listened to our request to have him subbed out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to, Phil. Hate to burst your bubble.
We've asked nicely.
And Gutierrez shoots one to the right field, and that will be foul.
Yeah, Gutierrez is having a great day over there at short. He's also hitting over 300 on the year, 500 on base percentage. Healthy numbers.
Very healthy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of healthy numbers on this Northern Oklahoma Tonkawa team. That curveball
Ooh, I
inside
think that got
hits him on the elbow.
But he doesn't want that to happen.
Gutierrez.
He's got some pads on. Hopefully that
That
protected him.
Gives me the willies.
It doesn't feel good.
What?
It still doesn't feel good. Yeah.
And Gutierrez will walk down, but it hit him right in the spot.
That's one thing you'll note at college level, especially JUCO level. Guys get hit. Like, it's part of the game, and it sucks, and you don't want to see it happen. But
looks like he's okay. He's going to stay over there. They're going
to. The trainer coming out? Oh, that's his coach.
They're going to talk it over, see how he is.
That's not how I wanted him to be subbed.
Looks like I don't think it got him on the pad though. It looks like
I think looking it caught him like right back there on the tricep maybe.
I thought they were looking at the hand for a second.
No, it didn't hit his hand. I don't think.
I don't know.
Hit his arm.
It hit it below the pad. Jared Slabaugh saying it hit hit the forearm where there was no pad. So.
Well, if we had a producer, we could do a replay.
I know. We're working on that. Great, more things to...
Yeah, right? Yeah, you need to keep balls and strikes. I want you to keep running.
Why are you doing this to me?
Replays. Get some pictures in there so we can do a
runner goes, swing and a miss, and the throw not in time as it gets through both Yusei and...
So Gutierrez getting hit and then just decides, you know what? I'm going to steal second too.
I'm going to go take second.
I don't blame him. That's his 8th stolen base on the year too.
Oh, getting a text saying Gutierrez might leave the country and being hit by a pitch. So nothing new for Gutierrez.
What?
Yeah, just got a text there from Tiffany Quick. Swing and a miss. Or that's a strike. Got a text saying that wasn't Morris. He also predicted 0 home runs during that windy series. It sure was, silly goose.
What?
I know it was Ian. Ian's over here. I'm not sure who's texting.
And how many home runs happened?
What we had 5 in the first game and 8. Yeah,
8 total.
8 total on that windy day.
Both teams.
Yep,
that's it.
Yep. We had 1 of those, I think.
What?
2 of those.
2 of those. Yeah. Wind was blowing out and the teams feasted. It was
a
launching pad, yeah. Actually, only 2 are real cheapies. There was one that hasn't quite come down yet.
What were the?
Popped up. Kalen calling for it, playing it back, and makes a play over in foul territory, 1 away.
What were the scores here?
You're going to make me look, aren't you?
Well, I mean, okay, so I'm thinking when I was a sophomore, you played Kansas Newman JV down in Wichita. And the first game was something like 21-18, and the second game was 23-21.
All right, I got a good text here. This should be good. We have, from Mod 3CS, we have a Mod community boyfriend, Malachi Swartz. We want to see him in right now. A Mod community boyfriend.
That's a thing? What is...
And there is a pitch downstairs in the dirt. Sorry, we can't. Our camera angle just doesn't work from where we are. I apologize for that. Got a text saying the Mavs motto in the box: "We don't move." Okay, it works. Hazard Francis. Well, get on base. I don't blame him one
They are
bit.
Rogue cows, right? So
the 2-0, and there's a.
For rogue cows, they can run the bases pretty well.
That Ashton Francis did offer a Mod community boyfriend.
I can't make sense of that. I
wonder who texted me about the Mod community boyfriend there.
I'm gonna Ashton Francis's numbers. He's hitting 250 on the year.
That's a little looper out there, and Duncan going back, misread it. It's over off to the fence, and Francis on his way to second. Gutierrez will trot in and score, and the Mavs have tacked on another one. Nice piece of hitting by Francis with the double. He'll get an RBI. And it's 3-0 here in the top of the 4th with 1 away.
So Mod Community Boyfriend, is that like all the responsibilities of the boyfriend, but no benefits. Without getting too, I don't want to get into it, but
bit late for that train wreck.
Like, I just was trying to wrap my head around it.
Just
I don't
stop.
like it.
Just stop. Just absolutely stop.
Poor guy.
Andrew's coming to bat, doubled his last at bat.
I thought I made Russ speechless.
Takes a strike. Our count 0-1. Pitch missing our count 0-2.
That was almost pitch. That's it. Ball.
And the count now, even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Hugo deals curveball, tap foul. Got a text asking when I'm going to be the golf announcer. That'll be interesting to see.
We got that last game, didn't we?
Gutierrez has been #1 in the nation, and at some point last year, too, and this year, been leading the country in hit by a pitch.
I don't think Russ can whisper quiet enough to be the golf announcer.
Do that. I can. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes, and that one downstairs in the dirt, and our count now evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Where would you set up at the course, too? On the 18th? Just right out there?
In a cart.
In a cart, running around?
Following the leader.
Follow the leader?
No, you'd have to go to everyone. You need a couple guys, and you have to be remote.
Yeah, you'd have to.
I don't think we have enough cameras to do golf. Nice pitch. Holy.
Andrews goes down.
Great job. Hugo.
And there's 2 out.
That was an
And that'll bring up
pitch,
Luke
Russ.
Quick. Quick popped out to Robert in his first at bat.
Oh, there's a golf cart out there in right field.
Take him the dog for a stroll.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
That is. I've seen that gentleman walks his lab via golf cart.
Absolutely. Get out, get some fresh air.
Yeah, get the dog out.
Get the dog out. Ride around in style.
There's a big
golf
curve
cart.
that stays outside from Hugo on the count, 2 balls and no strikes.
I like it. Does he drive that to the golf course?
I don't know. The count 2 balls and no strikes, and that fly ball left side out of play. Got a text saying, hey, do you know if there's going to be a baseball banquet this season? The barbecue was awesome last year.
Yes, it was.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need to do something like that, don't we?
Probably need to talk to Tim Cole about that at some point. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Can you make enough ribs for everybody?
No. Don't think I can. I've seen the way college people eat. Not a chance.
How about this?
Oh, this should be good.
Enough ribs for the parents.
No.
And us.
No, I've seen the way parents and college kids eat.
Wow.
I don't think there's 40 people on the baseball roster.
Yeah, that's why it's just parents.
The 2-2 on the way. That one's flared back and out of play. Hey, I just know that I did beat KT Gerald's last year in the rib off.
Yeah.
Handily.
Not that, his ribs were okay. I liked them. But Russ's were far superior.
Thank you. What was that? No, and no.
Milk drinking contest?
The 2-2.
How much? A gallon in an hour?
Maybe in an hour. Probably 30 minutes.
I watched the milk challenge years ago at Heston.
Well, that was a popular thing to do at Heston in our time.
And the payoff pitch on the way. That is fouled out of play on the right side.
Yeah, drink a gallon of milk in an hour.
No, and we're done. Don't go there. Don't let it go. Just move away.
No,
move
I don't
along.
want you to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
No.
Oh, no, I'm not going to. I know my limitations, Ian.
I might be able to do it. I drink a lot of milk.
The 3-2 on the way. That one pops straight up. Bob coming on. Kicks the hat off. And can't come up with a play.
Oh, man. See, that sky is so And I'm not going to say it's weird. It's high. The sky is very high. When you got that sun, it can be hard to see.
Got a couple planes out there.
Yeah, see, it's real high.
It's high in the sky.
What can also happen, especially the outfielders,
I have never in my life wished for
here,
a meteor to come hit me, but I am right now.
I'm not making this up.
It's just to come.
It can be difficult to pick the ball up off of this background.
That is true. That is true.
I'm not joking.
Payoff pitch on the way, and that will skip downstairs for a walk. Quick aboard after the walk.
So, like, when I was playing in the outfield, sometimes you had to wait till it, like, rose up over the stands and stuff before you... Oh, there it is. All right.
That would be interesting to be the golf announcer for Heston College. You'd have to have a cart and a remote.
It would be interesting. I don't know.
So 2 on and 2 out here in the top of the 4th. 3 runs now total as Hugo stepping off as this is top of the order and the very dangerous Ben McNaughton.
How many tournaments do they have?
They just had one at Colbert Hills. They play next weekend.
Oh.
At Sand Creek and Heston in the Bethel Heston.
Okay. Do they ever play here in town, or they go?
They play at Sand Creek and Heston in the Heston Bethel. I mean, I just said that.
Sand Creek and Heston.
Sand Creek and Heston.
Oh,
yes.
And Heston. I thought you said in Heston.
Sand Creek.
What are you
and
talking
Heston.
about?
The one coming up.
Holy.
That fly ball. That's hit well out there to right center field. That's going to be over everybody. That's
hit.
Deep into the gap.
He's
and
grabbing
McNaughton's got 3 on his way.
4.
And 2 runs in on the triple.
Oh, they should have sent him home.
McNaughton comes up with a 2-run triple.
His coach told him to. Didn't the coach told him to hold up?
No, the coach, when he balled, he sent him to go, and the kid was looking at the fence.
Oh.
So 2 runs on the triple for McNaughton, and NOC-Tonkawa has broken this one open.
They have. McNaughton's got some wheels over there.
Oh, well, yeah. 362 stolen bases on the season so far.
No. It's 3,640. A billion. He's got a billion stolen bases.
Feels that way.
Yeah.
That one fouled backing out of play on the right side.
That's 2 RBIs for him, though, on that triple.
So McNaughton gets a pair of ribbies. 5-0 our score with 2 outs. That's on the ground at Robert. Robert from deep in the hole can't come up with it. Play across, shoots the throw across. A run comes home.
Yep. This is one of those innings, man, it just gets rough to be a player out there. It's tough to keep your concentration.
Deep in the hole. I don't know if he could have gotten it.
No, I know. I
think Trevino gets a base hit on that and an RBI for himself.
Sometimes things just sort of
snowball
on you. And
much like our broadcast, they snowball out of control.
I think we're doing great. I've got no complaints.
Outside corner to Harper. You've got no complaints. I'm just going to let that slide. Harper is 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. Quick move by Hugo. Tossing over. That will get through the runner, and they will signal.
He's going 3.
That there was obstruction on Kalen, but it will not matter.
Nope.
And Trevino will take it.
Trevino's fast enough, it almost looked like he was going to grab 3.
So run to second. And head coach, I think this is Chase Glaum heading out to talk things over. Settle everybody down. So let's take a quick look at what we've got coming up for Lark Athletics this week.
Oh, we got some action in the bullpen.
Got a text saying that the person texting me is saying that Morrissey can't get a hit off me. He's just lucky to foul balls off long enough to draw a walk. Hashtag weak.
So is that press box people texting
yes,
to you?
Yes, to me,
okay.
Right next to me, so we're good at that.
You know, you could just say it.
Oh no, he wants me to read it on the air. So I think the whole Ryan Morrissey versus Ian Leckie needs to be like at the City Ball Diamond to see who can hit each other, because I don't think either one of these guys is completely healthy.
I don't think either one of these guys could actually hit.
So digging into Harper with 1 strike count here. shots just fired up here in the press box. The 0-1 coming up as Hugo now dealing. Downstairs, Caleb blocks it.
That was a nice block by Caleb. Keep it in front.
Okay, I got a text saying I want to see Rusty hit the whoa. I don't even know. I don't know.
The whoa? Is that like an EFIS pitch?
What?
That one fouled back. Was that a dance move? Sorry. The count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rusty doesn't dance. Thanks, Ian. I appreciate that.
No, Rusty doesn't dance.
No.
Rusty pulls all his muscles when he dances.
The 1 ball and 2 strikes. The count now.
Doesn't matter.
Even 2 balls, 2 strikes. (6-0) our score. Deuces wild across the top of the scoreboard. Swing and a miss.
Nice pitch
by Harper. Larks, though, watch the damage done as 4 runs come across. We've played 3.5. Northern Oklahoma 6. Larks 0. Back after this on the Lark Network.
Hi, my name is Abby Busby, and I'm from Bandera, Texas.
I'm Melissa Hirschberg, and I'm from Kelowna, Iowa. I'm Annalise Hanna, and I'm from Winter Park, Colorado.
My name's Autumn Mungwitz, and I'm from Wichita, Kansas.
Hi, my name is Brianne Gomez, and I'm from El Paso, Texas.
My name is Cassidy King, and I'm from Cochranville, Pennsylvania.
My name is Chanaka One, and I'm from Thelma, Texas.
My name is Donna Hall, and I'm from Farmington, New Mexico.
I'm Faith Hallmark, and I'm from Augusta, Kansas.
My name is Caitlin Bryan, and I'm from West Texas. My name is Macy Murray, and I'm from Denver, Colorado.
My name is Paulina Diaz. I'm from Constantine, Michigan.
Hi, I'm Samantha Rosine, and I'm from Castle Rock, Colorado.
Back to Lauren Oswald Field here. As we're into the bottom of the 4th, Larks with some work to do as they trail 6-0. I mean, I feel like we may have gotten off track.
I believe the technical term is the wheels came off.
Oh, and the broadcast, not the Lark, just
with
crashed.
Everything in the booth and the people and the things. Now the game, that's another. That's a whole different story. They've got a couple of crooked numbers up there. So
work here as a 4 runs across, and Robert will take a strike from Martin.
Yeah, they've had a hard time figuring out the riddle that is Martin right now.
We were talking about the motion here for Martin. It makes it hard to pick the ball up as it comes from almost behind his head. And Robert, though, will drive one out to center field, but going back is Trevino, and he makes a play.
Of course, the Mavericks are also solid in the field, too. So
Caleb still coming up. He popped out in his first at bat. Oh, okay. This is very interesting to know. Here we go. Luke Quick, Eric Gutierrez, and Dom Trevino all played last summer in the Kansas Collegiate League just up the road from McPherson Pipeliners. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that's cool.
So they spent some time up here, huh?
Yeah.
The McPherson Pipeliners. Mm-hmm. I've never heard of them before. That's interesting. Is that new?
I would guess they're probably... Oh, there's a shot as Caleb rips it, and that will be off the fence. And
That's
Caleb thinking, too, no, he'll stop himself. And probably a good decision there to single. It was a hard-hit single.
Yeah, I could hear that with the headphones on and everything just ringed out.
So Noah comes to bat. That's only the second hit of the contest here for the Larks.
And that can't be right. That's Caleb's 22nd hit on the year? That seems
big
low.
curve upstairs.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, yeah.
Well, 23rd. He did have a single in the last game, too.
Okay.
That one popped straight up and will be over the press box and out. Ian, did you figure out what we were trying to figure out?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. It won't load it.
No. Okay.
The pitch?
No. What they wanted me to, I don't know.
Try to hit?
Yeah. The 1-1 on the way.
I'd say you go out and hit a golf ball and show them how it's done.
Do that. I went straight up on the infield. Francis coming on. And Ashton Francis making the play in foul territory. 2 outs.
Wow, that's loud.
So
right, Omar, 3 hits in a row so far.
Yeah, Omar's been swinging a good bat here with 2 away in the bottom of the 4th.
He's got a guy on first. Chance for Larks to get something going.
So
with 2 out.
And Omar fouls one back and out of play off the Campus Activity Center. A mad dash for the foul ball.
That's right. Kids running around having a good time, grabbing foul balls.
The 0-1 deliver here from Martin. Martin deals. And that's a hard hit ball, and Gutierrez, though, will glove it, throw the short way, and a nice play by Gutierrez.
Wow.
One more time, and here's the key. Don't hit it, Gutierrez. What a great DA defensively the shortstop for Northern Oklahoma Tonkawa was having. We'll go to the top of the 5th, NOC 6, HC 0, back after this.
Adriana Ruiz from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Amy Bertado from Whittier, California. Anissa Aguilar, Hacienda Heights, California. Cassidy King from Cochranville, Pennsylvania. Chelsea Smith, Tacoma, Washington.
Jenna Garcia, Hutchinson, Kansas.
Jenna Schneider from Lodi, California.
Jessie Miranda from Turlock, California.
Kaylin Lastly from Salina, Kansas.
My name is Alexis Avalos, and I'm from Yucaipa, California.
Madison O'Brien, Zuni, Virginia.
Malia Sandy from Girard, Kansas.
Paige Biddle from Sacramento, California.
Reese McCrary from Sacramento, California.
My name is Sadie Leatherman, and I'm from Couts, Indiana.
Shay Hoover, Potwin, Kansas.
And welcome back here to Oswald Field. Got a text saying Harry Park played with Trevino, Gutierrez, and Quick on the Pipeliners last summer.
Oh, right.
Great players and greater guys. That's from, I believe, Natalie Park.
Well, I mean, Harry was such a good kid.
Oh, yeah. The curveball that drops in, and they're going to keep him here. They're saying that he did not move, and he took the pitch in the strike zone for a strike. Pena wears it.
Interesting.
That's a new rule in college baseball. Pena takes a strike.
I don't think it was that new. Oh, you have to make an attempt to get out of the way.
Swing and a miss, and going down is Pena. Pena goes striking out.
So is the new rule that if it's a strike and it hits you, it's still a strike? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that.
Yes.
I do like that.
Yes, I was just reading a little bit of feedback on Twitter about that.
Well, speaking of the rules, have you heard about what Major League Baseball new rules are going to be next year? So they've messed with the trade deadline and all that stuff for this year, but next year,
I believe it's scooting away as Gutierrez digging in.
They're messing with reliever rules and different things like that. Like when you bring in a reliever, he has to face 3 batters before you can switch.
Interesting.
Yeah, or the end of the inning. You can switch at the innings.
Fly ball hit a ton. That one going back, and Hasta Lasagna don't get any on you as that is gone, as Gutierrez hits a bomb.
I really wish they would have listened to us about subbing for him.
And he comes up and drops a solo shot almost over the 350 song.
He's having a weekend here.
And Gutierrez puts up a run for NOC-Tonkawa on the bomb.
I mean, they're not listening to us at all about what we think they should do with their lineup, Russ.
Got a text saying pitchers Kitzener and Wilson were also on the team. They're great players and great guys, too.
Well, sure. Yeah.
So that will dig in Cale Francis as a run across.
I assume they played there at the Municipal Stadium in McPherson.
I would guess so.
That's a really nice stadium if you've ever been there. Nice place to play.
The 1-0 on the way, and that is a strike at the knees, and the count even to 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's where we made the playoffs by beating Central Christian. They were
when they were still a 2-year.
When they were still a 2-year at the time.
The 1-1 on the way. There's a strike down the pipe from Hugo, and the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Of course, then Redlands came up and played us, and
so the
then
count
we were done.
1 ball and 2 strikes. That's shot out there in the gap. That'll be a base knock there for Francis. Francis finds some green with a nice piece of frozen rope hitting. And there's a runner aboard.
That's still one of my favorite baseball memories, though, beating Central Christian up there the way we did.
Understandable.
Took 2 games from them here. We played a 5-game. We were supposed to play a 5-game set. And we took 2 games here, went up to McPherson, beat them in the first game. They refused to play after that.
Runner going. Hugo.
Got him.
Missing, throwing the tag, missing from.
Oh, Coach Cole's going out there. He's got an argument to make, I think.
Heading out there, Coach
Not
Cole.
that it's going to change anything.
Oh, I don't think so. The runner just took off. And Francis aggressively running the bags.
Very aggressive. How did...
And so?
I'm having trouble keeping up with my scorebook here.
So this is Ashton Francis up.
Can you switch the call?
No. Yeah. Umpires rarely change their mind. I don't know if I've ever seen it. Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
It was. Francis did not get cheated on that swing.
And the 0-1 on the way.
Putting it in shade.
As Hugo checking that runner over at first. That doesn't help me. Find out what the scores were. Find out the Larks split game 2 with the KCK.
And softball.
And softball, yeah.
Yep.
You think Cassidy would let me know, but no.
Russ, you need to improve your sources.
I can't hear you, Nis. The 2-1 on the way. That one missing upstairs. And they count 3 balls and 1 strike to Francis.
Man, I would have thought as a newspaper guy that your sources would be...
No, Cassidy drops the ball. I mean, granted, Cassidy was face first right here on the last baseball broadcast as she was right here, forgot about the camera and decided that she wanted to be a part of the broadcast. That one fell back to the fence. And they count now full 3 balls.
In front of the camera?
That's right. They don't
keep the scoreboard?
The scoreboard's broken right now with the City Ball Diamond.
Gotcha. Well, that makes sense then.
So,
where's our old one? We'll give it...
That scoreboard's broken. There's a line drive ripped out there, right field base knock for Francis. Run coming home, and that's the 8th run of the contest. Man. Francis singling.
Tonkawa doing some damage here.
They are doing damage.
In the 5th.
8-0. Looks like that's probably going to close the book on Hugo. Well, maybe not. I don't think anyone's out there just going to talk things over and get someone warmed up.
Hugo had a good, strong start to this game, and then the bats of Tonkawa are just a little bit too much.
We'll close the book on Hugo as Dalton Woody coming in. We will take a break and be back after this here on the Lark Network.
Braden Hancock, Brighton, Colorado.
Cal Hartley, Bend, Kansas.
I'm Chance Elliott. I'm from Peabody, Kansas.
Chris Gay, Saxe, Texas. C.R. Curlis, Hayesville, Kansas.
Danny Bradley Jr., Kansas City, Kansas.
Derek McGeer, McKinney, Texas.
Grant Harding, Lewisburg, Kansas.
Ishmael Moyer, Lubbock, Kansas.
Jacob Baker, Andover, Kansas.
Kazuha Tanji from Japan.
Kendall Pelton, Shinewells, Colorado.
Lucas Comfort, Salina, Kansas.
Malik Murad, Arlington, Texas.
Morgan Cannon, Carrollton, Texas.
Reese Nebel, Heston, Kansas.
Sterling Hicks from the Show Me State. L's up.
And welcome back here to Oswald Field as we're in the top half of the fifth. 2 more runs have come across for Northern, and Dalton Woody coming in to pitch.
Yeah, it's his second appearance today. It's going to be his 7th on the year. Going to have 10 innings pitched, I believe, right? He had a full inning last game.
And now coming to bat for Tonkawa is Alex Andrews. Andrews 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. I'm stepping into the sun now. It's kind of nice in the sun, Phil. Not going to lie.
Yeah, I can feel it coming onto the table here. It's really nice. So this is Andrews. Let's see. He's got 2.
He's 1 for 2 today.
15th at bat.
Okay, so Woody coming to work here with a runner aboard and 1 runner. Runner goes fly ball right side. Duncan going back, and he will make the play, and there'll be 2 outs.
Make quick work there of Andrews.
And there are 2 away for Luke Quick.
So quick work that Quick is now up.
You hurt me. Oh my gosh, you hurt me.
Go home, take some headache medicine?
Yeah.
All right.
So Quick coming to bat here. Quick drew a walk his last at bat. Runner goes, throw.
Got him.
In time. And Quick will come to bat in the top of the 6th as Francis caught stealing. And we will be back. Larks trailing 8-0 back after this here on the Lark Network.
My name is Denasia Jeffers, and I'm from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
My name is Essence Tolson, and I'm from Yuma, Colorado.
I'm Hannah Klitzman, and I'm from Fort Kansas.
I'm Kadria Hewlett, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm Lexi Salmons, and I'm from Wichita, Kansas.
I'm Lindsay Manuel, and I'm from Wichita, Kansas.
My name is Mackenzie Smith, and I'm from Richmond, Texas.
My name is Malaya Bray, and I'm from Hugo, Oklahoma.
My name is Naomi Smith, and I'm from Farmington, New Mexico.
My name is Paris Ross, and I'm from McKinney, Texas.
My name is Sarah Keck. I'm from Topeka, Kansas.
I'm Unique Fraze, and I'm from Ordway, Colorado.
And welcome back here to Oswald Field on the campus of Heston College. Rusty Witcher alongside Dr. Phil Miller. Yusei Hando, Grant Blair, and Kalen Haynes all do up here. Larks with just a pair of hits in this contest. trailing 8-0.
Yeah, Larks got the work cut out for them if they're going to make this ball game here.
But we've seen stranger things happen in this game of baseball.
I've definitely seen stranger things happen. We've seen, well, a couple years ago, Larks came back from a deficit bout like this, didn't they?
And Yusei shoots one out there to center field, but making the play was Trevino.
Yep. Saw the first pitch, liked it, and tried it.
Bottom of the fifth, one away. Someone asked what we think the best part of baseball is. I think it's the tradition, which leads me to all the real rules changes. Leave baseball alone. Fans love it for what it is.
I do like the tradition. I like the fact that you can kind of compare players from different eras. You know, Babe Ruth compared to Hank Aaron compared to
1-0.
You know,
and swinging through Grant,
Albert Pujols. You know, I like that. You
quickly even 1 ball, 1 strike.
Numbers mean somewhat the same.
That one missing downstairs, or can't now 2 balls, 1 strike.
You know, take out like Barry Bonds and McGuire and those numbers. I'm not sure what they mean exactly, but
the 2-1. Curveball stays upstairs to Grant, and the count now 3 balls, 1 strike here to Grant. Grant swings through, and the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Grant fouls one backing out of play towards the soccer field. Go ahead. That one. Strike 3 called, and Grant goes down looking as that'll bring up Kalen Haynes.
That's a tough pitch to get punched out on, I think.
That's the 6th strikeout here. And Kalen Haynes coming to bat. Kalen 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Kalen lays off the high fastball. He got 1 ball, no strikes. Martin working here in the bottom of the 5th. It's only allowed 2 hits and 2 Lark base runners. That curveball stays upstairs.
I think are they not bringing the DH into the National League next year?
I don't know.
There's been rumblings about it. I can't remember if that was a rule change.
The 2-0. Kalen misses upstairs, or excuse me.
I think
Martin
there shouldn't be a DH.
I'm right there with you.
It.
Get rid of the DH completely.
Yeah. Pitchers are players too, man.
That's right. They have feelings.
That's right.
3-0 coming up. And Kalen draws a walk, and he is aboard, only the 3rd base runner of the contest here for the Larks with 2 outs this time. And Zach Duncan coming to bat.
I mean, one of the greatest hitters of all time was a pitcher.
For a while.
For a little while. And then he switched. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, I know Rusty. I'm looking at Jayla.
And that Zach Duncan wearing it.
There we go.
So Zach Duncan doing his best imitation of a Northern Oklahoma hitter. Go ahead, you can. No, not with the keypad off like that. There's a switch. But we're not going to mess with that. Ian wants to play with our equipment.
He does. He just wants to ruin the broadcast.
Well, I think we're doing a job of that on our own. Enough of a job of that on our own. Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine. I don't know.
It's a little visit out here from the Mavs and head coach Ryan Bay.
That's what you pay me for, is to do questionable things, right? Oh, wait, I don't get paid.
Exactly right. Get what you pay for.
Yeah.
So Bob coming in to bat with 2 on and 2 outs in the 5th. Larks trailing by 8.
All right. I got a feeling Bob is due. It's about time. he's ready to actually rip a single here or double, something like that. Oh,
Kalen diving back in.
Caitlin didn't really have that crazy of a lead, so.
And Bob off the hands and pops out. Larkstrand a pair. We have played 5. Lark's trail 8-0 back after this here on the Lark Network.
Adriana Ruiz from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Amy Bertado from Whittier, California. Vanessa Aguilar, Hacienda Heights, California. Cassidy King from Cochranville, Pennsylvania. Chelsea Smith, Tacoma, Washington.
Jenna Garcia, Hutchinson, Kansas.
Jenna Schneider from Lodi, California.
Jessie Miranda from Turlock, California.
Caitlin Lastly from Salina, Kansas.
My name is Alexis Avalos, and I'm from Yucaipa, California.
Madison O'Brien, Zuni, Virginia.
Malia Sandy from Girard, Kansas.
Paige Biddle from Sacramento, California.
Reese McCrary from Sacramento, California.
My name is Sadie Leatherman, and I'm from Couts, Indiana.
Shay Hoover, Potwin, Kansas.
And welcome back here to Oswald Field on the campus of Hessen College.
Yeah, Luke Quick's going to get his...
Coming back to bat.
Yeah. Get another chance here.
As Dalton Woody missing downstairs. We're watching. Phil, you're missing Warren Bontrager's niece, Cassidy King, over here doing some dance moves.
Warren Bontrager's
yes.
niece? Oh, boy. That's trouble.
The count now, 2 balls, no strikes.
I haven't heard from Warren in a long time.
I know, I haven't either. My mind was blown when I found out that...
That's his niece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one popped back and out of play as Quick now has a count, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Also not sure how I feel about him being old enough that he has a niece in college. That means we're old enough.
You had to go there.
Yeah.
You had to, yeah, I know.
I think I like that.
Count 2 balls and 1 strike here. And that is ripped, but that will be a foul.
That truck is asking. It's just sitting there taunting him.
Bad things, man.
Yeah.
Bad things.
Count
2 balls and 2 strikes here, Luke Quick. Quick drew a walk his last at bat. He's 0 for 1 in game 2. As Dalton Woody deals the curve. That's right back up the middle, and the slow rolling Seeing Eye single infield hit, and Quick aboard with his first hit of game 2 and leadoff runner aboard for the Mavs.
That's one of those average building hits that guys get sometimes.
Goes down in the book as a line drive.
Sometimes you get one of those like a month. That's the difference between hitting 250 and 300, you know. Not one of those a week.
And Dalton Woody now working from the stretch. So we've got a couple arms up in Lark bullpen, and there's a strike.
Yep. Looks like 33 and 22.
As
Dane, and then I'm not sure who the other.
Probably Pookie Bear might be out. Runner going.
Oh.
Save the call.
What were you checking for if you thought he was safe?
If he came off the bag.
And then I think I think Coach is asking if there was interference on the batter.
I didn't see if there was. I was watching the runner go.
Yep.
He stood there. He was leaning over the plate. He wasn't in the box.
Okay.
He was still leaning over
Okay.
the plate.
Runner swiping second, though. As McNaughton.
Well, you're allowed to be in the box. You just right. You gotta be. You can't interfere with the catcher, basically.
Absolutely.
Who's the guy wearing the Heston baseball jacket over there?
Ryan Roth.
Oh. Is that before or after?
After.
Okay. I was like, that's the jacket I wore.
That's old school baseball
Yeah,
jacket.
that's my jacket.
The 0-1 coming up. Dalton stepping off. Woody wants new signs. He asked for them.
It's a sweet jacket.
Did they tell you something?
What?
Why? Did you know they wanted signs, or maybe his equipment wasn't in the right place?
I saw him ask for him.
Oh.
That one missing downstairs. The countdown, 2 balls, 1 strike. I had you.
I had to mess with you.
No. Count now 2-1 here to McNaughton. McNaughton's had himself a pretty good game. A couple of hits here. And he tries Robert deep in the hole. Robert from his knee throws it across. He won't get him. And McNaughton will have another hit for the day. That's his 3rd in the contest. And a runner aboard with none out.
Yeah, McNaughton's been having himself a day here so far.
Here in the 6th.
Yeah.
He was hit by a pitch, singled, drew a walk. He was 1 for 3 in game 1, 3 for 4 here in game 2.
Having himself a day.
What?
Michigan State went on a 13-0 run to end the half. Which means they would have been down 31 to 20 or whatever, 21.
As Dalton stepping off. Ian's over here ranting and raving.
Yeah, about Michigan State, something, yada, yada.
That happens. That one missing upstairs in our count.
What can I say? I got to create exciting stuff for me because you're over here communicating with pitchers. I don't have any signs.
Ball and 1 strike. Bitter party of Ian. Your table is ready.
Wow.
That one missing downstairs. Caleb knocks it down, keeps it in front. None out and 2 on here for Tonkawa.
You got stuff in your hair.
Kendall's back. It's almost like he's dressed like it's his birthday or something. Kendall, is it your birthday or something? Why are you looking nice?
The 2-0 coming up. Swing and a miss, and the count now 2 balls and 1 strike here to Trevino.
Nice pitch by Woody.
Hey, got a text. Speaking of, go Larks and happy birthday, Kendall from Demetria Theory, Kendall's mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Kendall says thank you.
Yeah. It's very nice.
That one missing downstairs. I count 3 balls and no strikes, or 3 balls, 1 strike, excuse me. Reading's hard. So Lark softball picks up a split. They'll be in action Tuesday this week. Thursday and Friday, I do believe, too. All home games for the Larks. We'll be streaming those.
Yeah.
Be flying solo by myself over there.
What days are those again?
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Well, Friday I might be able to. What
All
time?
popped up 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. That one played by Robert. And Trevino is retired on the first out of the inning, the pop out.
Yes.
That brings up Casey Harper. Harper has a walk and a strikeout and a groundout, so he's 0 for 2 in this contest. Harper shoots one, and that will be foul over the berm to the soccer field.
So is this schedule online correct then? So they're at North Arkansas next weekend?
Yes.
Okay. Then Tuesday, April 9th.
They're back. The time's not quite right on that one.
It's not at 12 a.m.?
Not at 12 a.m.
Not at midnight.
Harper, fly ball right side, shallow right field. K-Mike going back. K-Mike lets it drop. Miscommunication. Harper will have the base hit, and the base is loaded. As when it rains, it pours here for the Larks. K-Mike was going back and signal on. I don't think Zach Duncan ever had a beat on it.
No, I don't think so, but I think...
Yusei was back there signaling, and...
I think he could hear footsteps, and Yusei was saying something, and I think they just got the wires
The bases are loaded for Joey Pena.
Now, can the Mavericks truly have loaded bases? I mean, Maverick is a lone cow, right? Like, it's a whole herd.
So... Dalton Woody now will work.
Turn my mic down.
Right off. And that pitch missing downstairs. To Joey Pena, 1 ball.
Oh, yeah, that Saturday game I won't be able to be here. I'll be in Iowa watching my niece do her last dance recital. Yeah.
You get a pass on that one.
Yeah.
Time called here as Pena steps out.
I love my niece and everything, but, you know.
Happy birthday, Kendall, from Kevin Theory, Kendall's dad, watching from Houston. Go Larks and Woody the Chop.
There you go.
And that one misses upstairs in our count. 2 balls, no strikes. Kendall, what birthday is it? Which age? 19. I remember that. That was a long time ago.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was really?
Yeah. Count 2 balls, no strikes.
Groundhog's Day, 1980.
That one fouled back and over the press box.
What was that? Groundhog's Day, 1995? 96?
And the count 2 balls, 1 strike.
Does that day just keep repeating on you then?
My birthdays just always keep repeating. Always. 2 balls, 1 strike. Big
there's
curveball
that big curve
from Woody.
Like it. The hook.
Big hook, and Pena now has a count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 1 away. As we're in our 6th.
That was a bendy pitch if there ever was one.
That was a very bendy pitch.
I liked it.
Pena shoots one into the gap, and that's going to score a run, maybe a pair of runs. That's all the way in the corner. Pena thinking two.
He was thinking two, but the
he
guy in front of him wasn't.
Up and has a 2-run single. And Northern.
They're going to take a 10-0
lead, yes.
So the McNaughton and Quick score.
And that brings up Eric Gutierrez, who deposited one over the fence in his last at-bat.
By the way, Pena adds to his obscene total of RBIs.
That's true, with a pair there.
Yeah. He's got 44 on the year now.
And Gutierrez takes a strike.
Gutierrez, the Lark killer, I think is what's been going on here.
Pretty much, defensively and offensively.
Yeah. Been a vacuum over at shortstop.
The 0-1 coming up. As Dalton deals, and that one downstairs. And our count 1 ball, 1 strike. Happy birthday, Kendall, from Pops and Raw. Kendall says, appreciate it. Some birthday love for Kendall Theory up there.
I like it.
The count 1-1 here to Gutierrez.
Left that high.
The count now moving 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch inside, and our count catching the strike, the pitch inside strike, and the count now even 2 balls and 2
strikes.
Looks
like that had some cutting action on that fastball.
Wasn't bending, it was cutting?
Yeah, well, it came back into the hitter.
I know. So Dalton working here. Swing and a miss, and Gutierrez goes down. 2 outs now. And Cale Francis coming to bat. Francis.
Yeah, Francis.
Single and a pop out and a walk.
Mm-hmm. Scored off of that single.
Stole a base. And he hits a little flare, a dying quail for a base hit for Francis. A run coming home.
Almost had that, I think.
And Francis finds a green and an RBI single for himself. Pena goes first to third. Harper comes around and scores. And the 11th run of the contest here for Northern.
Yeah, that's going to be Francis's 29th RBI on the year.
This is why the gentleman from Tonkawa can score runs in a hurry.
Yeah. This is why they're second in the nation in runs scored, I believe.
Happy birthday, Kendall, from the Gettles. Go Larks, and happy birthday, Kendall, from your little brother, Keenan. Throw well, son. Keep throwing strikes from Woody's family.
Little love for Woody.
That's right. Now, all kinds of birthday love for Kendall.
Yeah.
Kendall, how are you celebrating your birthday properly? By watching the Larks. All right. Pitch missing outside, and the count now 2 balls, no strikes. But, I mean, like, food-wise, you going for food then? Okay, where are you going is the question. Okay. Pitch missing outside, and the count 3 balls and no strikes.
Could go for Texas Roadhouse.
I could also.
Hey, my wife's shaking her head no, though.
The 3-0. Too far inside and a walk issued.
Oh, boy.
And Francis gets to first base, and the base is loaded one more time here for the Mavericks.
Yep, so that'll be Pena over at third.
And that brings
Francis
up Alex
at
Andrews.
second and Francis at first.
So,
we have a sub? Nope, no.
No, just a chat with Dalton out there on the mound.
Just look like the umpire's writing something down.
Yes, they have to keep track of mound visits now in college baseball.
They can't just know what it is?
Yes, no, they actually have to keep track because I don't even know what it is certain number-wise of how it down.
Oh, yeah, you only get so many per game, I believe. Yeah,
so many per game.
It's not even inning, it's game.
Right. Right. So Andrews coming to bat, the 9th hitter to come to the plate here.
Which is interesting. Major League Baseball needs to be sped up a little bit, not college baseball. College baseball moves at a good clip, if you ask me.
I've
always enjoyed the pace that they play.
And the 1-0. Outside corner for a
nice
strike
pitch.
in our count now, even at a 1-1 strike.
Caught the corner.
It is 5 defensive visits to the mound is what they were telling me.
Okay.
That's what I thought. I couldn't remember if it was 6 or 5.
Yeah.
And the 1-1 coming up. That one downstairs in the dirt as this, with 2 away, Northern could really mess up our scorebooks here in a hurry.
I wish they wouldn't.
Count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Alex Andrews.
These $3 scorebooks from Academy don't leave you a lot of room.
No, they don't. That one misses upstairs, and our count 3 balls and 1 strike. In a 7-inning game, you only get 2 extra innings here.
In a 9-inning game, you get nothing.
No, yeah.
If 9 innings go extra, you're out of luck.
Oh. But you can have 17 hitters.
Right. That's the other thing.
As that free pass issued and Andrews aboard and the bases loaded, or a run coming in.
This is the only scorebook that Academy had.
I know.
In the place. That's the
Trust
crazy
me,
thing.
I know. I looked too. And that'll probably close the book on Woody here. And Pookie Bear coming to pitch. Connor Leach. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Now Winbun Masert, Patum Thani, Thailand.
Austin Schrader, Dallas, Texas.
Bryson White, Fort Worth, Texas.
Daniel Ganoza III, Woodland Park, Colorado.
David Flores from Honduras.
DJ Taylor from the Bahamas.
Dislev Kanku from the DR Congo.
Ian Ellis from Rowlett, Texas.
Ian Espinosa, Pensacola, Florida.
Jonathan Ortiz, Wichita, Kansas.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Quiroz and I'm from Garden, Texas.
Sammy Rios from Houston, Texas.
Steven Gonzalez, Rockport, Texas.
Teo Soler from Orléans, France.
I'm Ro from Houston, Texas.
Trevor Avila, El Paso, Texas.
Trey Greening, Wichita, Kansas.
Zach Yoder, Berea, Kentucky.
Or the barn, for that
And
matter.
welcome back here to Oswald Field. We're talking about food because now we haven't talked about food yet today.
The chicken fried steak, though, and the chicken fried chicken, they're really good.
We're at the barn in Burton.
Their nachos are also out of sight.
Well, you guys couldn't even finish the nachos.
No.
And
it
I will
came
say
in a
this-
silo.
Well,
Like, what do you want from
I will
me?
say the barn burning burger at the barn is good.
Yeah, you did
Made
enjoy
Jayla
that.
cry, but it was good.
Yeah.
You cried.
You cried.
You cried.
You begged for it to stop, I think.
We need to go back because my heat tolerance is going up.
I believe that was a throwdown challenge.
It is.
So Connor coming into pitch, Pookie Bear on the hill.
We do need to actually go hit the barn.
It's not. It's an actual restaurant, folks. It's an actual
Oh,
restaurant.
yeah, no. Yeah.
It's not a barn.
It's a real restaurant.
It's a real
in Burton.
restaurant in Burton called the Barn.
If you're ever around the area, it's delicious, actually. It's a good place to go.
One of the two best chicken fried steaks in Harvey County.
It's like, what, 10 miles away from Heston?
20.
Probably? 20. Really?
Yeah.
It's the same county.
It's 20 miles.
I think it's like just straight due south of here. And then a little bit that way. Anyways, it's good.
20 miles. It's okay.
It's good. And then, yeah, Sedgwick also has
21
size.
technically if you want to get technical about
Yeah, I
it.
do.
It's 21.
Okay.
It's 13 to the Beulah Road or the Burton Road and 8 into Burton. That's 21.
All right.
There's a pitch on the outside corner for a strike to Luke Quick. As we're in the 7th, the 6th. My scorebook is now entering disaster territory. So Pookie on the hill, Pookie Bear. And that one fouled back and out of play.
How did he get that awesome nickname?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's his dad started that and
Awesome.
kept it in.
That's the best. I love parent nicknames.
Oh, well, yeah.
They're the best.
Anytime we can get nicknames. Count 0-2 here, too.
Oh, yes. That's another thing. If you want to text us
Quick.
your parent nicknames for your kid for use next time,
Yeah.
we will
By
take
all
that
means.
text.
I went outside and Caleb with the sliding block.
Because we've got some awesome ones, like Gladiator. Wasn't that one of them?
Roman Arnold.
Yeah.
The washing machine was supposed to be here.
The
with
washing
Dalton,
machine.
And he was supposed to be here on Thursday, but
What?
they canceled the game.
Oh, okay.
He's coaching the MAC JV.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
So the 1-2 coming up here as Pookie deals. That one fouled back and to the fence. And our count still righty, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Luke Quick.
I'm liking how many former Heston players are now coaching and doing stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
Quick has a single and a walk.
Yes. 2 runs scored. Stolen base.
Oh, check that. This is Caden Abbott. I didn't even see that. I haven't even.
Oh, we have.
Yeah, they didn't let us know. So
Well,
Caden Abbott stepping in.
He's 0 for 0 today.
Okay. Appreciate the text. I didn't see the substitution.
No. Snuck that past us.
Yeah. So Abbott coming to bat.
Yeah, Abbott's a freshman.
And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Abbott.
This is his 6th at-bat on the year, so I won't bother with the stats. I'm sure that doesn't reflect.
He's in a great spot to help himself out with the bases loaded and the 2-2 count.
Yep.
And Abbott stays alive. Batter's box disco dancing, fouling one back to the fence. Didn't even see the substitution here. Sneaky Tonkawa.
Those Mavericks, I tell you.
Deuces wild across the top of that scoreboard, and Pookie.
What? The gamblers.
Missing down low.
That was not me. That was J-Lo coming up with that one.
I know. Count is full 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That is one of my favorite movies, though. Mel Gibson.
So
you like it?
I do.
Yeah.
Payoff pitch on the way here for Connor. That one fouled back to the fence.
That would have nailed the press box.
And our count full 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I think we're going to have a beautiful sunset, Russ.
I think so too. Hopefully I'm at
the
Marion Reservoir.
At the lake doing some fishing.
Trying to.
Yeah.
I need to put some walleye in the freezer.
Yes, you do.
The 3-2 on the way, says the guy who doesn't fish. And Abbott draws the walk and gets an RBI for his credit. Another run across.
So that brings Francis around to score. And Francis moves to third.
And I believe we have another substitution possibly. We do.
Yep, it is. 31.
This is Garrett Crone coming in to hit.
Let's see.
So Crone will come in to hit for McNaughton.
This is going to be his 4th at-bat on the year. He's a freshman.
13-0 here.
He's 2 for 3 in his career, or in his year so far, so his batting average is good.
Pookie Bear misses inside. The 1-0 on the way. That one tapped foul, and the count now even, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Mavericks looking to just add to their tally here.
The 1-1 on the way.
Oof. Big cut. Garrett was not cheated on that swing.
And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Mr. Crone. That one outside. 5 runs have crossed the plate here in the
6th.
Thank you. My scorebook's such a disaster. Yeah, it's the 6th.
It's the 6th. It's top of the 6th. And if the Larks don't get some runs in the 7th, or the bottom, I think that'll be it, won't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a little flare out there to center field, and it'll drop in for a base knock. And Crone has a single. Play at the plate, possibly. No play at the plate. 2 runs in on the single from Crone. And 2 more runs across the plate, and it's 15-0.
So Francis and Andrew score. And this is one of those innings for the Larks. The wheels came off, and kind of when you're a fielder, it can be really hard to keep your attention too. Not that they've actually made any bad plays. It's just it gets really long.
That one missing downstairs, Caleb.
I think Caleb had a strap come off on his shin guards or something? Or his glove? I don't know.
I don't know. 2 on here, 2 outs.
It's weird.
and 7 runs across.
There's a strike.
Strike on the outside corner. The count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Trevino 1 for 4 today with an RBI. Or this game, not today.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Had a pair of hits in this first game. Swing and a miss for Trevino, and he's quickly behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trevino pops it up, could stay in the field of play. Kalen calling for it and makes the play. Larks with a lot of work to do here.
They do.
As we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Larks trail 15-0 back after this here on the Lark Network.
Wow. We have a contrast in scorebooks here.
Adriana Ruiz from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Amy Bertado from Whittier, California. Anissa Aguilar, Hacienda Heights, California.
Cassidy King from Cochranville, Pennsylvania.
Chelsea Smith, Tacoma, Washington.
Jenna Garcia, Hutchinson, Kansas.
Jenna Schneider from Lodi, California.
Jessie Miranda from Turlock, California.
Kaylin Lastly from Salina, Kansas.
My name is Alexis Avalos, and I'm from Yucaipa, California.
Madison O'Brien, Zuni, Virginia.
Malia Sandy from Girard, Kansas.
Paige Biddle from Sacramento, California.
Reese McCrary from Sacramento, California.
My name is Sadie Leatherman, and I'm from Couts, Indiana.
Shay Hoover, Potwin, Kansas.
And welcome back here to Oswald Field on the campus of Hesston College.
It'll be over after this, right?
Robert coming to bat here. Larks need a bunch to keep playing.
A lot. 5, 6?
5.
6.
6 to keep playing.
Yeah.
And Robert takes a strike on the first pitch he sees from Martin. Martin has pitched a very good game.
Yeah, he's been dealing pretty good. He hasn't given up a run yet, obviously, and only 2 hits as well.
Oh, line drive, and Martin snaps off Robert.
Man.
Great play there by Martin. And there's 1 away.
Martin was just trying to save his life. I think
gets
is what
an out
happened
on
there.
the deal.
Yeah. Diaz smoked that up the middle, and just Martin luckily has a reaction time of a cat, so just.
And Caleb stepping in. Caleb has one of the 2 Lark hits on the afternoon in this second game. And a swing and a miss from Caleb.
Thus far, I would consider Caleb to be the leading hitter for the Larks.
Well, yeah. And that one
in the dirt a little bit.
Yeah, downstairs in the dirt to Caleb.
Oof. That was off speed. He took something off of that one. I think maybe a changeup.
And the count full 2, Caleb.
Caleb trying to spark something here for the Larks.
Swing and a miss, and Caleb goes down. 2 away here for the Larks.
All right, Larks down their last batter to see if they can.
Noah coming to bat here.
Put some runs up.
So Noah with a swing and a miss. And they count 0-1 here to Mr. Roberts.
Oh.
Noah, a fly ball
Way
will
out
turn out
front.
to be a long foul ball.
Just noisy.
Oh, yeah, there's none of that.
Rusty don't dance.
No, Rusty does not dance. And the 0-2 coming up. And that is on the ground at the second baseman. And the throw over, and that will do it. Larks fall here in game 2. And our final score, 15-0. Tonkawa comes away with a sweep on the day. And the Mavs will probably move closer to the top 10. The 11th ranked Mavs
I would think so.
Win a 6-4 win in game 1 of 15-0. We'll be back with Lark Softball on Tuesday right here on the Lark Network. For Phil Miller, I'm Rusty Witcher saying thank you and have a wonderful rest of your weekend.